is on the court this evening.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Clippers have it. Leonard. Scores from the post.
2 points.
It's James controlling the offense. Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it. The catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
George. His first effort off the mark. Danny Green. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
George. Paul George. Missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Knocked loose. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Beverly. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
It's LA Clippers ball. Strong finish for Paul George.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LeBron with it up top. Lead is 2. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Clippers have got it. Beverly to Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Almost unlucky bounce.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Paul George, 3 for 4. Good start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. He's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. can't. Connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Leonard. Gets a look. Can't hit. Caldwell Pope to James. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Davis. That's off the side of the rim. No good. The follow won't go either. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. To Paul George. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Rondo into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Leonard. And throws it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Back with more on a Sunday night after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George, not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
LeBron James with the rock. Sets him up, flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
JaVale McGee with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Shot from the lane won't go. To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. LBJ. Probing the defense. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes, Ed.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. It's PG for two. Wide open look won't go. To Danny Green. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Over to the right side. Leonard to Williams for three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kyle Kuzma. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LBJ has it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Anthony Davis tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. LBJ with it. To Davis. Even to Zubats. Pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Davis. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To number 21, Patrick Beverly. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
James. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Nice pass to set things up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LeBron James sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Patrick Beverly, huge block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Leonard to George. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. From long range, knocks down the three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Here's James. Not that time. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. The Lakers are now serving the penalty.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Davis, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Lakers.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. James into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, had him going there for a second. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Popped out. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Davis to Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Leonard to Paul George. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kuzma to Danny Green. 4-3. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Anthony Davis, that's his third personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lakers at the controls right now. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. Now 4 for 9.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
George couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. To Davis. Trying to cash in. Davis' shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Davis. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Leonard.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Lets it fly from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
LeBron into the front court. Down 12. Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard. Lakers come up with it. And the slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Clippers have it. Beverly to Leonard. Beverly to Williams. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Nothing going here on that drive. George, great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
The wait is over, fans. We've added more items to our team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 3, Anthony Davis.
James, tough matchup against George. With the flush, taking on all comers.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here's a chance from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Down a bundle. And 2 for AD.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Ah, rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. He'll let one fly from half court. That's the end of the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Lakers Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
To Leonard, beyond the arc for three, and Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Lakers ball, James, he was all over him. To Leonard. Gets it in the right corner. To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Not that, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game. James against George. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Strong finish for Paul George. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. For three, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The assist from number 21.
Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron against Paul George. To Davis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Even to Zubac. Sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys down big. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Quinn Cook. And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
It's Kuzma. Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. From long range. Won't go down. James. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Quinn Cook is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 80% at the line. Misses the first. Second at 3. Got it. Paul George fires. Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. And he finishes at the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
It's a big finish.
The assist from number 3, Anthony Davis.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3, Los Angeles Lakers.
Curling inside. Second effort to Leonard. LeBron James with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on